Paul Greyrat is a significant character in the world of Mushoku Tensei. He is best known as the father of Rudeus and was once the leader of a renowned adventurer group called the Fangs of the Black Wolf. In his younger days, Paul made a bold decision to leave his home when he was just 12 years old. This decision led him to abandon his family name, Nodos, and embark on a series of adventures that would shape his life. These adventures, filled with challenges and growth, are proof to Paul's resilience and determination. Interestingly, Paul's life and adventures became so popular that they were adapted into a mobile game titled Mushoku Tensei Paul Gaiden. This game dives deep into the events of Paul's life before he settled down with his wife, Zenith, and before the birth of their son, Rudeus. Paul has a clear preference for women who are active and lively. He's not a fan of the typical noble daughters who wear excessive makeup and lead sedentary lives. This trait is evident in his choice of partners and his interactions with them. Paul's academic interests were limited. He found most subjects dull and unengaging. However, there was one exception: swordsmanship. This passion for the blade was the only thing that could draw him to the classroom, and even then, it dominated his attention. Paul's love for swordsmanship wasn't just a fleeting interest. He was genuinely skilled, earning recognition as one of the series' best swordsmen. His prowess with the blade was a defining aspect of his character. Paul's romantic life was complicated. He married Zenith, a woman he deeply loved, and together they started a family. However, a lapse in judgment led him to have an affair with Lilia, their maid. This indiscretion resulted in a child and a great deal of family drama. Despite this, Paul's love for his family was evident. He was a devoted father and husband, even if he was flawed. Paul's relationship with his son, Rudeus, was a mix of love, pride, and occasional conflict. They shared moments of bonding, especially during their sword training sessions. However, misunderstandings and Paul's own imperfections sometimes strained their relationship. Despite the ups and downs, their bond was undeniable, with Paul even making the ultimate sacrifice to save Rudeus. As the former leader of this S-ranked adventurer group, Paul had a complex relationship with its members. While they achieved many feats together, not all memories were pleasant. Some members harbored resentment towards Paul, hinting at past disagreements or conflicts. However, the exact nature of these disputes remains a mystery, adding depth to Paul's character. Throughout the series, Paul interacted with a myriad of characters, each relationship shedding light on different facets of his personality. Whether it was his friendships, rivalries, or fleeting encounters, each interaction added layers to his character. Paul Greyrat is a character of contrasts. He's a loving father and husband, a skilled swordsman, but also a man with flaws and regrets. His relationships, both familial and outside, paint a picture of a man trying to find his place in the world, making amends for his mistakes, and protecting those he loves. He was not just a father, but also a seasoned adventurer. Paul's skills with the blade were top-notch. He achieved an advanced rank in the three main sword styles: Sword God, Water God, and North God. This made him one of the most formidable swordsmen in the series. His proficiency wasn't limited to just one sword. He was adept at dual wielding, using two swords simultaneously in combat. Before settling down, Paul led an S-ranked adventurer group called the Fangs of the Black Wolf. This group was known for its strength and achievements, and under Paul's leadership, they undertook many challenging quests and missions. Paul's bravery was evident in many situations. One of the most notable was during the Teleport Labyrinth incident. In a fierce battle against a deadly Hydra, Paul made the ultimate sacrifice. He took a fatal blow meant for his son, Rudeus, ensuring his safety. This act of selflessness resulted in Paul being ripped in half by the Hydra, marking his tragic end. After his days as an adventurer, Paul took on the role of a knight in a border village. His heroic build and reputation made him a figure of respect and trust. He was seen as a protector, ensuring the safety of the village residents from any threats. The Mana catastrophe was a tragic event that affected many, including Paul's family. With many people missing, including his beloved wife Zenith, Paul took the initiative to form the Fedoa Search Group. Their primary mission was to search for survivors from the Fedoa region after the catastrophe. His leadership and determination during this time showcased his unwavering commitment to his family and the well-being of others. Paul Greyrat's life was a blend of adventure, heroics, and personal challenges. Whether leading a group of adventurers, defending a village, or searching for lost loved ones, Paul's bravery and determination shone through, making him a memorable character in the series. While his life is filled with heroics and adventures, he also faced numerous challenges and struggles throughout his life. These challenges shaped him as a person and influenced many of his decisions. The Mana catastrophe was a turning point in Paul's life. The event separated him from most of his family, plunging him into deep despair. This is evident from his beard and eye bags, which are physical manifestations of his emotional pain. The weight of not knowing the fate of his loved ones was unbearable, leading him to seek solace in alcohol. His drinking habit was his way of escaping the haunting nightmares of possibly failing his family. Paul's character is not without controversy. One of the most debated aspects of his past is his relationship with Lilia. Paul's actions with Lilia during their student days were questionable. While Lilia later seemed to forgive him, this incident remains a dark spot in Paul's history. Additionally, his affair with Lilia, despite being married to Zenith, showcases the complexities of his relationships. These actions, combined with his past womanizing tendencies, paint a picture of a man struggling with his desires and commitments. Paul's reunion with Rudeus after the Mana catastrophe was a significant moment of realization for him. Their initial reunion was far from pleasant, with both father and son hurling accusations at each other. Paul's realization highlights his moment of clarity, where he understood that he had been unfair to Rudeus. This event was a turning point in their relationship, leading to a heartfelt reconciliation. Despite his flaws and complex character, he played a pivotal role in the narrative of Mushoku Tensei. His influence on the story and the characters, especially his son Rudeus, is undeniable. Paul's journey from a carefree adventurer to a dedicated father showed the challenges of parenthood and personal growth. His relationship with Rudeus was a blend of tough love, mentorship, and genuine affection. Paul's teachings, both in swordsmanship and life lessons, shaped Rudeus into the person he became. His ultimate sacrifice, giving his life to save Rudeus, was evidence of his unwavering love for his family. Paul's actions, decisions, and even his mistakes left a lasting impact on the series. His affair with Lilia and the subsequent family drama added layers to the story, making it more intricate and engaging. He is but a man who has his own fair share of flaws, same as everyone else. His leadership of the Fangs of the Black Wolf and his efforts after the Mana catastrophe showcased his dedication and resilience. Even after his death, his memory continued to influence the decisions and paths of the characters, especially Rudeus. Paul's character serves as a reminder that people are complex, filled with both strengths and weaknesses. His journey from a womanizer to a devoted father teaches the audience about redemption, growth, and the challenges of life. His mistakes, especially with Lilia and his initial reunion with Rudeus, highlight the importance of understanding, forgiveness, and communication. In the broader narrative of Mushoku Tensei, Paul stands as a symbol of human imperfection and growth. His character development, from a young runaway to a leader and then a father, mirrors the overarching theme of the series, the idea of second chances, growth, and the journey of life. For many fans, Paul remains a memorable character. His multifaceted personality, combined with his genuine moments of vulnerability and strength, makes him relatable. While he might not have always made the best decisions, his love for his family and his ultimate sacrifice left a lasting impression, making him a beloved character in the Mushoku Tensei universe.